everybody, and welcome back to our coverage of the Origins Summer Preview 2016. I'm here with Garrett, and we are taking a look at Miskatonic School for boys, obviously prototype, coming out from Fun to 11. And what is going on in this game? Tell me a little bit about it. By the way, this man right here, designer of the game.
Yes. Miskatonic School for Boys is a reverse deduction game. In a normal deduction game, you're trying to figure out who someone is. In this, you don't know who you are. So you're trying to figure out, who am I?
Okay, got it. Wow, that's a deep game. That's psychologically complex.
Right, and it has a great social element to it as well. So you're going to be taking over a student in the class, and you don't know who you are. And so we're going to end up having these cards here that are identical to all the decks in the game. This is a setup for 4 players. The game plays 3 to 6.
Okay.
And we would put these face down to everybody, and then they would put them in their little card here.
So you yourself don't see it.
So they don't see what it is.
Right. So let me see who. Give me someone, and I'm not going to look at it. Let's see what I got here.
And then Z, you would not know who you are here.
I'm not going to look.
All right.
All right.
And then depending on the number of players, we'll put a couple students out in the class so everybody else can see them. So you also have a deck that's identical to this deck in your hand.
All right.
So you can see right away that you're not this person, or this person, or these two. So you go through your deck and say, I'm not this person, whatever's out there. So you're already kind of dwindling down what is there.
Got it.
Now on your turn, you're going to ask somebody about yourself. And on every card here, you see that there's traits. So you're either going to be stupid or ignorant.
Okay.
You're going to be reckless or spineless, sheepish or stubborn, or you're paranoid or oblivious.
Okay.
So you're one or the other. So you're going to look to someone, you're going to ask them, so am I stupid?
Okay.
And they'll look at your card and they'll tell you if you're stupid or not.
Am I stupid?
Well, here's the thing. There's one more aspect to this game that I didn't say yet, is that there's these hidden trait cards.
Okay.
And there's always one more card than the amount of players, but 2 of them are always dishonest.
Oh boy.
And 3 of the other ones will be truthful. So these are actually dealt out at the beginning, face down. Everybody would get one, and one would be in the middle of the table, and you can peek at your own card.
Got it.
So if it's truthful, you wouldn't tell anybody. You always have to tell the truth if you're asked that question.
Gotcha. So truthful, there we go.
Right?
Boom.
But if you're dishonest, you may lie. You don't have to, but you may lie. So if somebody asked you, am I stupid? You can look and you can lie to them. And if you're lying to them, everyone else around the table also knows you're lying because they can see their card.
Sure, right. So they know from now on, I'm able to lie.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yep. You could tell the truth and then later lie to somebody else, or you could just not lie at all. I mean, it's up to you.
Right.
So there's this aspect of, you got to read the person who you're asking, but you're also kind of reading other people around the table to see how they respond.
React.
Yeah.
Right.
Now you could call them out. You could say, I don't believe you, and you can poll the group, but you're going to have to put some of your points out on the table, your grade points. And if you catch them in a lie, they're going to lose some points.
Okay.
But if they're truthful, if they're telling the truth and you accuse them, you're going to have to give them those points.
Gotcha.
So there's that aspect of that real social aspect in the game too.
So what's the trigger for winning the game? How do you win this game?
So when you are ready you believe you know who you are. You're going to take the character you think you are, and you're going to put them at the first guess here.
Got it.
And kind of like in any test in a school, when someone turns their test in early and everyone else is like, they're done already, how can that be? It gives a little pressure to everybody else. So if they don't guess at the end of their turn, they're going to lose a point every time it comes around.
From now on, okay, I see.
So there's a little bit of a pressure that goes in. So everybody would then make their guess. Once everybody has made their guesses, you'll turn them over and see if you're right. There's lots of laughter going on. You find out who lied to me. What did you do? You get your grade according to if you're right or wrong. If you're wrong, you're gonna get an F. If you're right, you'll get the right grade.
Gotcha.
So
you're taking some points throughout the game, and then you get the letter grade at the end, which is points as well.
Yep.
Now I see at the top of the cards here, there's a word crossed out that says trigger word.
Yes.
Do not say.
Yes.
What is that about?
So that's great because that will help the person that you're asking. So you can never ask them that word. Like this person here says, trigger word, do not say stubborn. So if you say, am I stupid? they know in their deck that stupid is not one of those cards
Okay.
with the trigger word crossed out. So asking somebody gives them a little bit of information too.
I see. I see.
Which adds to that whole deduction aspect of the game.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Very
so,
cool. How long is the game play about?
Half hour to 45 minutes. You can play 1, 2, or 3 rounds, which would be a day each.
Okay.
And at the end, whoever has the most grade points is the winner.
Very cool. When is this coming out?
It was just kickstarted a couple months ago.
Okay.
And Fun to 11 has always been on time or early with getting their games out.
Cool.
And it's scheduled for November for Kickstarter backers. It should be out by the end of the year.
Okay, and it looks to be on track to deliver on time or early then?
On time or early. Right now it looks like early, but,
Okay.
but at least on time, yeah.
Very cool. Miskatonic School for Boys. Thanks
Great.
for showing it to me.
All right, great. Thank
you. All
you.
right, folks. Check that one out, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you real soon.